Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco, and today guys, we are continuing our Alliance Battle Extreme Guide series with Universal Villain. Today guys, it's Dormammu Day. Yep, Dormammu Day. Just being stupid guys. So for come Universal Villain guys, you have two possible teams. You can go with Ela. Well, I made two possible combination with Dormammu. You have to go with Ela leadership, that is for sure. Then you want to have Dormammu obviously, and the team up with those two guys, you have two choice. You can go with Thanos or Loki. Basically, the difference is that Thanos is going to give you ignore defense and 0.3% less at all attack than a Loki team up. And if you go with Loki, I'm going to show you the team up here, guys. If I can stop being blind like usually and just find Loki, here she is. See here, guys, you get 3.3% more energy attack and some dodge. So if you're having issue with survival ability, team up with Loki is a little bit better. If you want to remove some ignore defense on Dormammu to be able to give him more crit rate or critical damage, the team up with Thanos is better. But you will be dodging less, so you will be taking more damage. Personally, I rather do more damage and run over and over and over till I smash my phone on the wall. Nah, I never do that, guys, because I play on the computer anyway. But I do smash my computer desk a lot for dying a lot with Dormammu, because, you know, sometimes you just go from full L to dead in like 3-4 seconds. Really annoying, but we gotta deal with it. So for the stats breakdown, guys, you need to have your max reduced cooldown duration, which is 36%. Well, 50% minus your alliance bonus. Then you want to max your ignore defense. You want to get it to 50% before team up if you're going to use Loki, and you want to get it around 45% if you are going to use Thanos team up. Me, I have about 45.15%, so yeah, really close to 45%. After that, guys, what's important, you want to get up your critical rate and critical damage both at the same time. So what I did is that I have, you'll see when we'll take a quick look at my gear, we have Yuru that do critical damage, we have the fourth gear that mostly do critical rate. I still need to upgrade those stats. Basically what you want to have, well, the optimal stats will be to have 186% critical damage and 61% critical rate. Well, might not be really easy with this guy because, you know, the obelisk. Let's talk about the obelisk. The obelisk, you really want to go with the double fire damage. So you're not going to get any ignore defense, critical rate, or critical damage from your obelisk if you are lucky enough to get a really good double fire damage obelisk. So what you want is you want to get double fire damage obelisk with an increased damage plus. Me, I'm having 140%, so yes, it's affecting my score right now. I wish it was much better than that. Like for me, if I actually had single fire damage with a 200% damage plus, it will even be better than what I currently have. But you know, eventually we'll be able to build something much better. Still, with this obelisk, I can almost score 300k, so I'm pretty satisfied with it so far. So next we're going to look at the Ezel Set, guys. Ezel Set, you want to go with overdrive because you do need that critical damage and critical rate, and the attack speed is not going to affect you that much with Dormammu. Yeah, it can make your fourth skill use a little bit easier, but that's pretty much it. So attack speed is not that important. So you want to go with overdrive to get that critical rate, critical damage, ignore defense, and all attack. And as you can see, guys, in any of my Alliance Battle Extreme guide video, you never go for Hawkeye's Ezel Set unless you have terrible skill cooldown on your card. That is the only time you will go for uh, for guys, but it is the worst attack set in the tree, and it's really bad compared to the two other ones. So for Dormammu, Overdrive, guys. For the skill rotation is pretty simple, guys. You want to open with your 5th skills, your iframe, damage plus always need to be on the 5th skill. Then you want to follow up with the 4th skill. That's going to do a little, well, that one is vulnerable for immune for guard breaks, so you really need to time that skill to not get, you know, clawed by the beast or jump on by the beast, because if it cancels, you lose a lot of damage because you will not have the big fire bubble around you that damage everything in your area. Then after that, you want to go with third skill. Third skill is iframe. You will never take damage when you use third skill unless you get hit by the beast at the exact same time that you're pressing your third skill. Then, well, you're screwed. You're not getting your iframe. And the last skills in the rotation is skill number 1. You pop that skill. Basically, what you want from that skill is you want the dot, you know, the burning damage that you put on the ground with it to actually eventually press your damage press. So when you press, you have more chance to have your damage press at the start of your 5th skills, and you know you have your rotation rolling. So that's pretty much how you do the rotation. So exactly how to do the rotation, guys, it's pretty simple. You're going to pop 5, 4, 3, 1 straight, no break between them. Then once you pop the skill number 1, you're going to move around, avoid the meteor until your 5th skill is ready, then poop. You repeat the rotation. Poop. Damn, that sounds bad, man. That sounds like I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, so that is the rotation. It's pretty simple. Sometimes your damage brush will get out of sync, so you do have to adjust your rotation to actually get it back on your 5th skills. Like if the pros is happening too early, like it pros on your first skills instead of the 5th skill, well, on your rotation you will ignore the first skills on your rotation to be able to get it back on the 5th skills. And basically, if your rotation gets late, your pros gets late, like a pros on the 4th skill instead of the 5th skills, well, what you're going to do is once you're done with your rotation, like 5, 4, 3, 1, and your 5th skill is ready, you're not going to use your 5th skill right away. You're going to give it like 1, 2, maybe 3 seconds, depending how delay your damage press was. Then you're going to use your 5th skills, and oh, that RNG going to let you get it back on your 5th skill. And that's pretty much how you do it for the damage press. But the damage press is the most important thing. If you do not get your damage press on your 5th skills, you can lose about 25 to between 25 and 40% of your damage on the run. So it's really bad if it's not sync with your 5th skill. Another thing that people told me, well, that I heard from people, is that people with Ela, they actually open with the 2nd skills because it will decrease all defense and all resistance for 1 second. So you pop that really quick, 2nd skill switch, pop 5th skills. It's gonna give you a slight damage boost on your first attack with Dormammu. It's not mandatory to do it. If you have a laggy device, you're going to get screwed and it's actually not going to work. But if you have a lag-free device, it's a really good way to do it. So as I said, guys, we're going to go through the gears too. I'm not going to explain how to set your gear. At this point, you should know how to set your gear. So for the Euro, guys, basically you want to go with 2 energy attack, 2 ignore defense, well, or whatever you need, and critical damage obelisk, 1 critical damage obelisk per Euro gear. That's how I say that. Yeah, if you are way over the cap of ignore defense, you can put something else there, like more critical damage and more critical rate Euro. That's what you want to do. Okay, so that's it for how you're going to set all your Euro. See, guys, it's pretty standard, the same freaking thing I have everywhere. It's just a little change on just stars some places. And you can see my last gear here, guys. I only have 2 times ignore defense just to get my 45% cap. Then the rest I'm critical rate all the way to get a little more from my critical hits, basically. So that's how you want to set your Dormammu, guys. That's how you want to play your Dormammu. To have a better idea of how you actually need to play it, I'm going to show a gameplay video, guys. I scored 297k on this video. That was actually my personal best. I'm getting a little bit better. I think that with the perfect run with my current build, I could hit about 320k, but it's really hard to get a perfect run where your damage brush doesn't get out of sync at all. So guys, we're going to move to the gameplay. I hope that this video is going to help you guys, because my objective is to help people and teach people how to be able to do a better job in Alliance Battle Extreme. So guys, enjoy the gameplay. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and watch the ads on the video to help support the channel.